Russo-Ukrainian War, a modern reflection of Mackinder Heartland thesis. In the early 20th century, Sir Halford J. Mackinder, a pioneer in a field of geopolitics, developed a theory that would influence the understanding of global power dynamics for generations. In 1904, he conceptualized the world into a three distinct regions: the pivot area, the inner crescent, and the outer crescent. The pivot area, which he termed the Heartland, consisted of the vast terrorist of northeast and central Eurasians. The inner consist included the remaining Eurasians and North Africa lands, while the outer crust comprised the Oceans country. According to the Mackinder, any dominant power that could organize the Heartland with enough manpower and resources would likely become an expandable threat, posing danger to neighbors region. Mackinder warned that if a power successfully merged ocean's frontage with the Heartland, it could create a global peril that would threaten world peace and freedom. Historically, Eastern Europe has been a battleground for powers seeking to dominate the Heartland, from the Mongol invasions that reaches as far as the Danube River to the Russia Empire's expansion into Finland, Poland, and Romania. The region has been a gateway for aggression. By the late 19th century, the geopolitical rivalry between the Russian Empire and the German powers of Prussia and Austria was a key factor of outbreak of World War I. Germany sought to dominate Eastern Europe, believing that control over the region would give them the economic and manpower resources needed to challenge the Heartland. This struggle continued into World War II, with Nazi Germany attempting to expand eastward into a Soviet-controlled Heartland. The defeat of Nazi Germany saw the Soviet Union regain control of Eastern Europe, expanding its influence once again. Mackinder misjudged Russia and Heartland. Despite Mackinder's geopolitical foresight, he made a significant error in his assessment of Russia's role in the Eastern Europe. He viewed the land between the Black and Baltic Seas as inherently Russian, failing to recognize that these terrorists were historically occupied rather than native to Russian civilization. Mackinder's misconceptions stem from belief that Russia was a rightful heir to Cavial's Rus, a medieval state that expanded from a Gulf of Finland to Black Sea. However, the Muscovita state that would later evolve into a Russian empire had distinct identity heavily influenced by Mongol rule. Unlike the parliamentary tradition of its western neighbors, Muscovy was a despotic state that sought to conquer its European neighbors following its independence in the 15th century. Conclusion: the global stakes of Russo-Ukrainian War. The Mackinder geopolitical framework, Eastern Europe holds the key to controlling the Heartland and by extension the balance of power in Eurasia. The ongoing conflict between the Russia and Ukraine is more than just a territorial dispute. It is a test of Heartland thesis in the modern time. In Russia succeeded in subjecting Ukraine, it could not only strengthen its hold over the Heartland but also set the stage for further expansion, threatening the geopolitical stability of Europe and beyond.